Hi everyone, meteorologist Matt Gray. Last night here filling in for Chris Crocker. She's back on Thursday evening. We got some active weather to talk about. We got rain and thunderstorms moving in tonight. It's going to be a soggy start to Thursday. Luckily, this isn't going to last too long. We'll be back to some nice and sunny weather as we head into, well, not necessarily Friday, still kind of cloudy, but as we head into the weekend. And we are tracking right now some thunderstorms as we record this on late late Wednesday afternoon, and we're watching some thunderstorms begin to come up from the south. So around Spokane and Couer-dalene, as we head towards, say, 9, 10, 11 p.m., we'll see that thunderstorm and shower coverage gradually expand across our region, and that is when we will be most likely to see kind of the party get started around the metro corridor. And from that point, we got a chance of rain basically every single hour. Temperatures will only be in the 40s and 50s because of the clouds and because of said showers. And there it is. You can kind of see the counterclockwise swirl of this big low pressure system and all of that active weather that's tracking into central Idaho and western Montana. And because we're seeing that spin around this low pressure, that's all going to work its way back into the inland northwest at some point, or at least a vast majority of it is. And so it is going to be a pretty dynamic night and tomorrow as well, where the rain sets up. Now, pretty much all the forecast models that we have been looking at try to get something into the metro corridor anywhere between 9 p.m. and around midnight. Likely there will be some thunder and lightning along with that. Expecting the wettest period to actually not be in the overnight, but as we are getting up in the morning, you can kind of see on the backside, there's going to be a lot of moisture on the backside of this low as it tracks off into Montana. And we're going to end up with some pretty decent rainfall, especially across North Idaho, with a little bit leaking over the state line into eastern Washington. And that is a pretty solid bank of rain that will eventually get out of here by, say, 1 in the afternoon for most places, and definitely out of pretty much all of the region by the time we hit 5 at 6 o'clock on Thursday. And then we can settle in for a nice end to the week. But as you can see, it is any little wiggle in the storm track is going to make a big difference in what goes on. So the further east you are, the much more likely you are to see some rain. The further west you are, basically anywhere kind of west of, say, Fairchild Air Force Base, I'm not expecting much, if any, rainfall. So that's a large section of central and central eastern Washington. As you work your way up towards places like Colville, probably not going to see much of any rainfall. So there are some places that are going to get left out. Those who do, fingers crossed, we can get some good rain out of it. Think we could see over ½ an inch around parts of Kootenai County. This latest rainfall schematic here, or this latest rainfall simulation does bear that out. Meanwhile, I don't know how much we'll end up with in Spokane. It has been all over the map as far as how much rain we can end up getting. But look, we'll at least get a little bit in the Spokane area, maybe up to a ½ inch probably at most. The potential is far less than what we're going to see just a few dozen miles further to the east. So that is how things play out. You can put the rain gear away in the afternoon. Not going to be summer shorts weather, that's for sure, for the first day of fall. Highs only in the upper 60s, and temperatures also being maybe feeling chillier than they are because of cloud cover and because it is going to be quite breezy as well. So there's your highs. Still going to be some 70s out there where things dry out a little bit quicker or we don't see much rain at all. So still some 80s in places like Omak and Moses Lake. Really nice looking weekend. We do warm up into the 80s. That's pretty unusual for late September. That's about 10, 12 degrees above normal for the region. It's going to feel like summer as we head into the end of the weekend and next week. Certainly a very different type of feeling than what we are going to feel on Thursday. All right, we'll keep you updated. Mark Peterson back in the morning with another update as we see that rain spinning around the inland northwest. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Have a great rest of your week. I'll talk to you again soon.